Did you miss me? Oh, girl, you just turned all kind of ways, ain't you? I miss. I was thinking. I was thinking. I was thinking about y'all, and I missed y'all, and I love you for who you are, even though y'all get on my nerves. That's why I don't like y'all. But I do love y'all without a shadow of a doubt, and I do want the best for your life. But y'all know what we was doing. We've been doing that color purple, and you know, as your ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist, went to a few colleges, nosy neighbor lady, all day, all day. That's y'all new white daddy. Oh, he said hat. No, but really, that's him. But really, I put this wig on for y'all because this is y'all favorite. It's not mine, but we've been doing the color purple, and I want to dissect those stories a bit. If you all will ride with me, Shorty, want to ride with me? You know how we do when we do. We got y'all know I got to dig in the meat of stories, and you know over here we all about black women's stories, and black women are not a monolith, and how we're not a monolith, and how even when we have a big musical or a big movie, and how people aren't even going to the box office to see it, but you can actually stream it. And some people say they're not going because Taraji, which I think a lot of times black women don't know how to identify our feelings. So sometimes we might feel like, Taraji, girl, you didn't want us to go see the movie, you say you wouldn't get paid. Then some people might feel like, oh, the lesbian scenes, I don't want to see that. Some people might feel like, oh, I'm not supporting nothing Oprah doing. All these different things, you know. So to me, it's just another shaming and shunning of black women's stories and throwing our stories under the bus, regardless of whether we realize it or not. I internalized self-hate as black women. So, you know what I want to talk about? How Cellie, as a character, played by Whoopi Goldberg, played with by Fantasia now. Who don't love Fantasia? The story of a non-traditional black beauty. A story of pain and struggle where at the end of her life, she made pants, and that's what made her happy. You know, a loss of a sister, Nettie, a loss of a daughter, Olivia, a loss of control, having to be a wife at 14 or whatever age she was, but you know, she was still a child. Just a father who was there, who cared nothing about her but her monetary value. And even knowing, even in the movie, I didn't rewatch for y'all, I don't get paid here, but even thinking back in the movie where she was, oh, you're ugly, so you can just go with him, you know what I mean? You're ugly, nobody's gonna want you anyway, so I'm gonna just take what you, I'm gonna just sell you for what I can get for you, as in a dowry. You know what I'm saying? Like when people, you all know what a dowry is. People are paying for this young girl to be a wife, a caretaker, a cleaner. Remember how dirty the house was, and she was scrubbing the windows. And remember when her sister Nettie, which is another black woman archetype, who prospered and learned and grew and went to Africa, and actually at the end, you all know, she adopted her children, and her children were being raised, which is one of the heartwarming aspects of that movie, you know, that makes me want to tear up now. And for her to meet her kids at the end and what she birthed, never being able to see and raise her own children, and that heartache that Cellie carried, but her sister picked up where she left off, and the beauty in a sister making it, or a black woman friend making it to surpass higher heights. I think Nettie is our black women who do better with their lives, our black women who get degrees and get money and live prosperous lives, and things that maybe we couldn't do ourselves, even with my sister having a master's degree, my sister going to London, living in London. Like, I live vicariously through my sister as a ghettoologist, hoodologist, baby, single baby mama. But Nettie as a character who was able to, if you could imagine, learn different languages, be in another culture, you know, just the representative and the pinnacle of success. And then when we think about Olivia, the daughter, who came from a mother who loved her, who didn't want to let her go, but still lived a better life with another family, who was the new birth of Cellie's new generation that she didn't know anything about. Thinking about Sophia, who is Oprah Winfrey's character in the prior, Danielle Brooks' character currently. They say, girl, she hurt her back, girl, in the cop saying she got to do this shit stretched. Or maybe that was aggressive. I don't know. Was it race? I'm just playing. Let me stop. I'm not doing that. Like this video if you can. Like me for saying hi in a quality way and being on camera and not venting and ranting and rambling and anger and love and progress and growth and tragedy and jokes and whatever I talk about in my lives. Thank you, neighbor. I love you. I really do. And I hope 2024 is the year for you. But thinking about Sophia laughter at that table and how a black woman's laughter can change the whole environment, and think about how Harpo tried to shame her getting a new young girl, even with the symbolism in her being light-skinned, squeak, and thin, versus Sophia being heavier set. You know what I mean? And just thinking about that contrast and how Olivia laughter after all them years of jail and abuse and trying to protect her children, I feel like protecting her children and going down for her children and not throwing her life away for her children, but in that time it was a different time. So I can't say what I would have done. You can't say what you would have done, but I know that I would die for mine. Well, my daughters. I don't think I would die for my son, but I would die for my daughters. But just thinking about Harpo trying to do this or that or XYZ, but really still having that love for Sophia and her aggressiveness and her brassness and her big, strong black woman attitude that was still appreciated, and how she succumbed to the pressures of being in prison and, you know, being isolated and alone in the prison, and so many years of her life lost for one bad decision. You see. And Oprah even talked about only getting $50,000 or $35,000 when she was like, I would have done it for free. But whatever she did it for back in the day was still overpass and outwage anything, any money. It might be like $200,000 a day. This was back. You know what I'm saying? And even with Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg talking about the unspoken feud that I feel is black woman hate, black woman internalized hatred for other black women, but another story another day. But even thinking about how the father of Cellie sold her like she was a piece of meat or a piece of trash, and it's so funny that black women and black men are still selling young black girls today. I thought about that. But then too, even Suge Avery and her being a Jezebel or a sultry singer or a soul singer or a sex symbol or their Beyonce in our day, or, you know, their Beyonce and our day is Beyonce, you know, but Beyonce is not totally sexual like the girls now, but, you know, she is the pinnacle of sexuality. And Suge Avery being comfortable in her sexuality, and Cellie finding a sister mate or a lover in another black woman due to her lack of black woman camaraderie or her black woman sisterhood. She lost her daughter. She lost her sister. So through Suge Avery, she was able to receive love from a black woman that was sexual, which I think is real. Think about Cellie's mom. Cellie and Nettie didn't have no mama. I don't remember them having no mama in the video. I mean the movie. This video. But it's just like seeking a black woman's love, appreciation, and validation in sexuality, because we are a sexually fluid culture. I ain't comb out the waves. I just kind of put it on like it was because it just looked right. So I was like, we out of sight. But thinking about Sophia, how she made the pants for Sophia in plus size, and as a plus size woman, and how she made the pants for her, and she liked her pants, and the connection of a traditionally ugly quote unquote girl and a traditionally quote unquote fat girl, or whatever we want to call these things, or put labels on black women, and having a sistership that they had with the pain and the struggle, and how Cellie learned strength from Sophia. Remember, they was in the field or something. She said, "Oh, there goes Sophia with that bush." You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she just something and coming and no. Cellie didn't have that kind of courage. She thought Sophia was nuts to have courage. Which I seen that in my life, where people are like, "Oh my God, you can't say that. Oh my God, you can't. Why can't we? Come on, let's go." And what happened? We always got through. Matter of fact, like this video for transparency, when we went to the Mary J. Blige concert, I was not good with phones, which I wasn't. I bought the tickets. I didn't have a printer. My printer had broke. The kids broke my printer. It was somebody else's kids. It wasn't my kids, but I used to be a babysitter, so whatever. But I sat on the ground. I said, we'll be here all day, because I know I bought tickets. Y'all just got to find them. Because my cousin, we had actually found the ticket. Oh, I can't find her. You know how your cousin be hating and slow and around people can't function. You know how black women is. Sometimes they get around other groups of people or large groups, they can't function. But with two people who ain't worth it, or in the hood or the trap, they know everything. But around, girl, I sat on the ground and said, well, I'll be here all day. Y'all got to find my tickets. Y'all know what happened? A white lady came and got me and my cousin. They found my tickets. They gave us some vouchers. They gave us some chairs. They gave us vouchers for this, vouchers for that, vouchers for this, vouchers for that. I ain't have to pay for nothing. And yeah, people might have thought I was crazy, but I wasn't crazy. I wasn't getting back in my car because I knew I paid for my tickets. And my tickets was up in that system, in that computer, with my credit card number. But another story, another day. But I think that it also talked about, when we go back to Suge Avery, who is portrayed by Taraji P. Henson right now, the relationship of black fathers and the shunning of black daughters who are promiscuous and or whorish. And Lunel went on an interview, it was about a year or two ago, with, I've been watching a lot of Pierre Panic Room. Y'all know I like comedians. And he did an interview with Lunel, and Pierre was like, why do you think black women, well, he didn't say black women, but why do you think women, but you know she's a black woman, so it comes from a black woman perspective. And she was like, why do you think they're free with their whores or whorish or 304s? And she said, I think it's because they were raped or sexually abused or traumatized, so they're free to do things sexually because they were exposed at a young age, which was very profound to me. I follow Lunel. Like, I love her lives. Like, I follow her. I go to her lives on Instagram. Like, I like her stuff. Like, you know, I like comedy. So, I think that Suge Avery and that church and the Lord is blessing me. No, not the Lord's blessed. That's Fantasia song right now. But that song, Speak Lord, Speak to Me, and how they was singing in the church and the girl was singing outside the church, and how she just wanted a relationship with her father, and how she was shunned and shamed out of church because of sins, when black men are accepted in church, when they're pimps, players, whoremongers. That was another dynamic I noticed, you know. And just thinking about all the things of black women's stories that have once again in 2023 been thrown away again, or thrown away by black women, because y'all not going to see it, thrown away by black women because of the, I'm trying to think about how to say this, of the back and forth between Oprah, Taraji, y'all creating a thing that's there or not there, whether it's there or not. Taraji slandering a whole movie. She ain't slandering no whole movie. The self-sabotage of black women of this movie, when the newer generation probably needed this for their life. Whereas the rape and the molestation and black women's stories and the whore who just wanted to come home to her dad, and the other dad who sold his daughter, and Nettie, the sister that succeeded. And Sophia, the strong black woman who still had a joy and a song to laugh, but where her anger got out of control and ruined her and her children's lives. I want to do that. And if it's any other black women I'm forgetting, of course y'all don't talk to me about comments. Of course. That's why I'm not here. But he's so crazy. Just want to text him so he don't think I'm in the wind. But I just think that really, if you're in The Color Purple or not, I have not seen a new movie. I'm not going to see the new movie till it come on TV or Tubi in 5 to 7 years. When I don't got nothing to do and I want to cry and feel like my life is hopeless, I'll watch it. But The Color Purple was actually a movie we watched every Thanksgiving or every Christmas, every time it came on real TV. I remember my grandma, we used to watch it. We go visit her. It'd be playing for Thanksgiving. It used to play on TV all the time. But I think that every black woman should watch it. The old one. I don't know about the new one. But I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm doing my job as your ghettoologist, hoolologist, trapologist, favorite baby mama YouTuber that don't get paid. Go. I'm crying now. Crying. My heart is crying. Crying, girl. I'm crying, girl. I'm as crying, girl. But I just think I did good with that. And I hope you all liked it. If you like it, hit yes. If you don't, hit no. Where my staple at? Nobody knows because we don't be here anymore. But I just folded up and put it over here. I don't even know where my staple at. The kids probably got it. I don't know. Anyway, y'all know I'm bipolar. Not really. I'm just ADHD and don't have no emotional regulation. I do got emotional regulation. But even silly having to take care of them bad kids is when I heard, and black men don't take care of their kids, but a black woman expected to take care of other people's kids. Girl, bye, chair, CHAR, here, HEAR, bye, BYE, bye. Stay beautiful, wonderful, you, and I will see you and your crew on the flip side, on the deep side. And if you're not staying beautiful, if you're not staying elegant or seeking some type of happiness and pleasure or enjoyment or fulfillment, I don't know why you're here, girl.